Okay, y'all, as you can see, we have this beautiful white bean chicken chili that we have going today in this Boozin food kitchen, and we paired it with these wonderful, absolutely wonderful cheesy jalapeno cornbread muffins. I know we're gonna have fun in the kitchen today, so let's get on over here and get this wonderful meal started. I'll meet you over on the stove. Okay, now before we start putting our ingredients into the pot, there's going to be some prep work. And you know, in putting a soup together, a lot of the times that's the taxing part of the dish is the prep. So let's see what we're gonna need. We're gonna be using 3 cans of these great northern beans, and these are 15-ounce cans. So we're going to get these open. We've already cut up 1 small bell pepper, and this is 1 onion. We have here, we've diced up 3 cups, a little bit more, 3 cups of 3 plus of chicken, and I'm using rotisserie chicken, but you can choose to cook your own chicken if you desire, and it's roughly 3 cups or a little better. I have chopped up, this is an 8-ounce block of pepper jack cheese that we're going to be using, and this is a 1/2 cup of jalapenos. And I usually get my garlic already minced up, so it kind of saves me a little time on prep. You're going to need 3 cups of chicken broth, and I have mine in this box here. And you're going to need a cup of alcohol, so we'll be putting this beer in there. So get these ingredients all ready together, so when it's time to start the soup, everything can go pretty quickly. Okay, so now we're going to get over here in the pot and get all of this together. All right. Okay, what we're doing here is I have about a tablespoon of olive oil in this pot that I've already heated, and to that I'm adding our onion and bell pepper. And we're going to let this go until everything is softened and a little translucent, and that's for about 3 minutes. So I hope you can hear me over the sizzle of these vegetables. Okay, so these are pretty softened now. So now I'm going to add my garlic. And we're putting about 3 cloves if you're using fresh garlic, but since mine is minced, I'm doing 1.5 teaspoons of garlic. And at this point, I'm adding my jalapenos. And again, that's 1/2 cup of jalapenos. I'm gonna stir that around, get this eye down just a little bit, okay? Now I need to season this up. I'm adding, I'm using cumin. I'm putting 2 teaspoons of cumin. 2, that's 1 and 2, okay? We're using 1 teaspoon of this Italian seasoning, all right? And I'm using 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, just 1/2. We don't want this, too hot, We get that in there. All right. And we're going to stir this around and let this go for about another minute or so, till everything's kind of playing well together in this pot. So that's what it's kind of looking like at this point. It gets a little stiff, not very watery. So that's pretty ready. Now we're adding in our chicken. All right. We're adding our 3 cans of beans, and you see they are drained. So don't forget to drain your beans once you open them. Okay. And you can use those garbanzo beans or the white navy beans, just any of those hearty beans. They're white. Make sure they're white, because after all, this is a white bean chicken chili. Okay, so I'm gonna move this around just a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna add 3 cups of our broth. All right. 1, 2, and the 3rd cup. And we're going to go ahead and put our beer in at this point, and that's a cup of beer. And use a light beer, not one of those heavier stout beers, okay? So we got that in there. We're going to stir this around. Already looking good, huh? Okay, so we're going to let this go about 15 or 20 minutes. I'm going to turn my eye back up to bring this back up to temp and let it go a little bit. Okay, so this has been going for 15 minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and turn it off. And now what I'm gonna add last is this 8 ounce of pepper jack cheese that we've already cut up here. Let's get that in there, and we're gonna stir that around a little bit. Oh, some popped out the skillet trying to get to me. All right, so now we're gonna put our top on there and just let everything come together, okay? So we're just gonna leave this alone. Our cheese has melted in this beautiful white bean chicken chili, and it is a beautiful thing. Look at that. Those big old hunks of chicken in there. Beautiful beans, jalapeno. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share with you all how I make my cheesy jalapeno cornbread that I pretty much eat in the wintertime with all of my stews, soups, and chili. So I'll share this with you today. In this bowl, I have 2 boxes of this yellow corn mix, and I've softened an 8 ounce block of cream cheese that I have in there. And now to this, I'm going to add 2/3 cups of milk, and I just use almond milk, but you can use whole milk or any of the milks that you take in your cereal. Okay, so we're gonna get this kind of mixed together here. My cheese is softened, not softened. This cream cheese in the microwave and got it ready for us, okay? So now I'm gonna add 2 eggs. 2, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and put in my jalapenos also. And this is a 1/4 cup of jalapenos. Kind of sturdy, and it's a quick little bread to put together, little muffins to put together, and this should yield about 12 muffins. It usually does, but you know, today may be a day that I'm heavy-handed and it may only give me 11, but we should go in for 12. Okay, get that stirred together. Now the last little quick ingredient we're gonna put in there is some shredded cheddar cheese here, and this is I'm gonna put about a cup in there. I'm kind of eyeballing it. Yep, about a cup. Okay, get that mixed up, and y'all, that's how quick and easy it is. Now I have my muffin pan with a little vegetable oil in each of the cups, and I have that warming up in the oven. I like to put my bread into a warm skillet or muffin pan or whatever I'm gonna bake it in. So that's warming up, and we're just gonna get this scooped into our muffin pan, and then we'll be right on back here, okay? So I'm just continuing on scooping it into each cup here, and once I get all of my cups filled, it's not going to be more than 12. you know. But once I get them all filled, I'm gonna put a little jalapeno on the top of each one, and that kind of gives your guests an idea of that, you know, what they are, the jalapeno muffins, okay? So I'm putting my jalapenos on the top of my little muffins, and there's no rule for this. If they're a little small, I try to put 2 on there, and they're ones that are larger, I put 1 on. And you know, in this recipe, we're using pickled jalapenos, not the fresh ones, because that'll be a bit much in these little quick muffins, okay? So yeah, this should come out, you know, pretty cute, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get these into our 400-degree oven, and they're gonna bake in about, let's give them 15 to 20 minutes. Kind of watch them until they're golden on top. That's what we're looking for, golden muffins on top. All right, and these beautiful jalapeno cheese cornbread muffins are out of the oven too, and they are awesome smelling, feels great, wonderful. Let's eat. Well, y'all, we got this beautiful soup done, and I would say in record time too. Honey, it's a little chilly outside today, so this comes in right on time. This white bean chicken chili is everything, and then these wonderful little muffins are a great addition. As I told y'all, I eat these muffins with my soups, stews, stoops, all of that chili during the winter time. So I just thought it would be a good idea to let y'all see how I do this. Well, you know what? I want to thank y'all for letting me be part of the peak to your day, and I'm gonna go on and get into eating this right here. I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of this lime on it. I love lime in my chili. No, I just do. Maybe it's strange to somebody else. I don't know, but I do. But anyway, we're gonna go on and get into eating this thing, honey. Let me put a little sour cream on there. Yeah. I'm gonna take a little bite of my bread along with it. This is everything. Absolutely everything. Okay? Have a good rest of y'all's day.